Alright. There's no reception. The Ryudo temple hides in the dark, emitting alien powers like a crouching giant. There must be wind blowing far above me. If I strain my ears, I can hear it howling.
階段の上に力を感じます。境内の裏手にある池に何らかの場が作られているようですが。
Alright, so Ryder is with us this time. A valuable ally.
いいえ、そっちに用はないわ。上で作られてる場は表向きのただ聖杯を欲しがるマスター用のもんよ。聖杯戦争の大元に行こうって言うんなら上じゃなくて下に行かないとね。
Tosuga walks away from the stairs into the forest.
ライダー、大丈夫か？竜道寺は結界が張ってあるんだろ？サーバントは正門からしか山に入れないって聞いたけど。
多少の重圧はありますが、耐えられるレベルです。それに、中に入りさえすれば、この土地はサーバントにとって最適な霊脈です。大気に満ちたマナを吸い上げれば、回復はたやすい。
そうか。辛いだろうが、少しの間我慢してくれ。
We push our way through the tree branches. There's not even an animal trail over the mountain, so we even have to climb down rock walls.
イリアの話じゃこの辺りなんだけど、シロ、入り口らしきもの見当たらない？
Is it the same dialogue?
らしきものってなんだよ。
岩肌に人が入れそうな亀裂があるとか、あからさまに怪しい社とか。
無茶言うな。星が
Can't
出
see
てる。
anything, but then, Shiro notices, oh, wait. I do notice something. Small stream. Where's it coming from?
あの小川の先、岩が固まってるよな。真っ暗でよく見えないけど、あれ、もしかして横穴になってないか？
シロ、振り向かないように。
I hear a small metallic sound. What? What's going on? Ryder must have taken her off her restraint. Oh, okay, her blindfold, I guess.
ありますね。天然の洞穴ですが、人間が入れないこともない。ここからでは1メートルほど行き止まっているように見えますが、魔術による偽装が感じられます。
Okay, I guess her eyes can do that. For a second there, I thought the metallic sound was for some reason. It sounds dumb, but I thought like she pulled out a gun or something. And it's like, freeze, freeze, Shiro. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. No, okay.
トサがそれらしいものあったみたいだ。
That's not what happened. We pick our way down to the stream. It's more like a spring flowing out from the rocks. The stones are piled atop one another where it starts. There's a crack big enough for one person to fit through. It's like a snow hut made from rocks. Yeah, we read this before.
当たり。この岩簡単にすり抜けるわ。
Tosuka walks into the darkness without turning around.
後ろは私が守ります。
Of course, the only difference is the fact that Ryder's with her. It's kind of interesting. Do we like have a conversation with Rin? Say, hey, by the way, Ryder's helping us. I know you're like not the best of friends. I think there was that that one exchange where Ryder had to keep Tosuka Rin within the house. And that ended up not being so good for her because Sakura came back and she's all evil, and then she attacked Rin and everything. So I don't know. I feel like indirectly they might not be the best of friends, but I guess we're just having casual conversation. I nod and enter the darkness. The sound of scraping on a hard surface. I progress down the wet rock using my hands. The ground slopes steeply downward. The weight of darkness is stifling. Unless I keep my back to the ground as I move, I might fall into the endless dark. I think I read this. Yeah, I think. I guess he's like, we were like shimmying down, into the cave like a slide, I guess. A very rocky slide.
今のうちに聞いておく。
Okay, and then Rin asks his question.
宝石剣なんで作っ
Why you make it? Because,
だからそんな私にぶ
because I want to keep my promise. So Shiro said, and also making it up to her.
それに剣を投影するの
For the fact that he couldn't go through killing Sakura the first time when he made that promise in the rooftop, right? Usually, well, the first time she had like a geas, right? That for Shiro, to follow her orders. Or maybe, well, actually, I can't remember. Did she? Yeah, I think she did, yeah. Otherwise, you can know, again, even without the gears, he could have, turned his mind to steel. Became Edgemiya. Shiro Edgemiya. Gets very edgy. I guess betrays everyone and wins the Holy Grail War. Or something. But in this route, or in this timeline, not so much. He did betray Tosaka, technically. And they're in the dark cave. Whoa! Yeah, we read all that already, I think. Going upon 1-7 leads on. There's no need for light. The cave is lit by a dim green glow. A lot of mushrooms. Or moss. I don't know why I think mushrooms. I think, again, because of Metal Gear Solid 3. I remember that conversation with Snake, where he picks up, like, glowing green mushrooms. And I thought he could charge up his batteries with it, I think. Which was a real gameplay mechanic. He did it by eating it, and somehow it charged his batteries on his devices. I don't know. I have no words to say to her. This is a land of death. Talking to each other to soften the tension will only cost us our lives.
行くわよ。ここからは自分の命を優先して。
Tosaka heads down the path to the source of the black air. Raida and I follow after her, concentrating on our surroundings. I see something red on the ground. I think it's Assassin. Coming back to this area, trying to get the new contract and everything. But we saw that he got killed. Someone come here before us. Excuse. And someone wouldn't battle leaving the blood. Yeah,
すまない、すぐ行く。
I shake off that train of thought and head on. Can't be worrying about others. Gotta go. Let's go. My consciousness fades away if I let my guard down. I will disappear if I worry about needless things. Yeah, that happened last time. I tighten my grip on the pendant. Letting the pain clear my mind, I step into the green darkness. A warm wind hits my cheeks. At its end, the path opens into a cavern. It's about as big as a school ground. It's too dark to make out the ceiling, but it must be about 10 meters high. I don't detect any signs of life. If I get about underground space, it looks like the Muslim that I read about a long time ago, and there... Oh, Sheba! Wait, Sheba, filled with absolute hostility. She's the only one here. I don't see Sakura, Zoken, or Assassin. Well, Zoken got squished. Assassin's dead, so it's only Sakura. And again, I think I mentioned, her kill count, is actually good. Like, it's a good thing. She killed a lot of major villains. Again, she killed Zoken and Shinji. She also killed Gilgamesh, by the way. And Kirei, technically. Even though, I like Kirei, to be honest, but at the same time, he kind of deserves to die. Even as cruel as that sounds. He is like a villain that... again, I keep going back to this, but he keeps near-death orphans in his basement for 10 years. It's pretty horrible. I don't know, he kind of deserves to at least go to prison. But I don't know. I don't know if there's magic prison. In the world of magic, the Magic Association, anyone related to magic and maguses and magi, I wonder if there's magus prison. I mean, if there isn't, then obviously the only punishment is death, right? So I mean, again, Kirei kind of deserves it. So she killed all the major villains, really. And of course, killed all the innocents as well, but she wasn't in control of that. She wasn't in control when her shadow murdered a bunch of innocent people. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine to save Sakura. She doesn't have a big sin on her back. Until she summons, the big evil and destroys humanity.
Lin, 私にはあなたと争う理由はない。
Okay, again, the same dialogue. And speaking in quiet tones as before, Saber stops Tosia in their tracks. We comprehend what she means right away.
どういうつもり?
We watch.
はい。それがSakura。
You're the exception, Rin, because Sakura wants to meet you. Probably Sakura wants to do a one-on-one, a duel, honor duel. But then she'll probably, cheat at the very end or something because she's evil or something. I don't know.
悪いわね。そういうわけだから。
Ahead. Bye. Bye, Rin. See ya.
シロ、あんたがどうなるか。
ん
だから蹴りがついた後に来られて文句言われるのも迷惑だってこと。
Okay. Look at this bitch here floating behind her. Thanks, Tosaka. That gave me the strength to live on. In short, she told me to come help her while she keeps Sakura at bay.
それは不可能です。あなたはここで死ぬのですから。シロ。
Our hostility expands. Tosaka left and Ryder and I are the only ones here. Okay, so this is the biggest difference, that Ryder's with us now. So maybe we have a chance of defeating her without destroying our minds. That'd be great. So she doesn't have to hold back anymore, huh?
殺すとは聞き捨てなりませんね。あなたが手にかけるのはこの道を通る者のみ。彼がこの場に留まるのならあなたに襲われることはないはずですが。とどまるのならばそうしよう。だがその男はどうあっても先に進む。私には勝てないと理解していながら先に進むしかない。違いますか、ライダー。そう。先に仕えていたのはあなただったわね、セイバー。
And oh yeah, I forgot, she's...
知っていて当然ということ。
Ryder's technically our servant right now, temporary servant. We're being unfaithful to Saber. Anyway, Saber narrows her eyes. The black holy sword is in her hands. She's coming. Oh no. Ryder or I. If either one of us takes a step forward, Saber will use all her power to kill us.
セイバー、どうあっても引かないんだな。
くどい。それが私の役割と言った。
I grab the shroud. Saber shows no sign of hesitation. We're already enemies. I realized that back in the forest. So...
そうか。なら、ここでお前を消滅させる。
I have to accept it.
俺はサクラを助ける。そのために、お前は邪魔だ。
Saber's not my only enemy. There's still Assassin and Zokin, even though they're dead. I can't be wasting my time here.
シロ、あなたは後ろに。指示通り、セイバーの相手は私がします。
Ah, she's gonna turn us to stone. No, no. She's staring directly at us. Removing the restraint her mystic eyes, Ryder motions me back with one hand. I guess she's not literally staring at us, Shiro. It's just to show that she took it off. The blindfold. Saber raises her sword. The hostility is already aimed at Ryder.
バカ言うな。二人がかりでやるって言っただろう。ライダーじゃセイバーには。
倒せないまでも押しとどめることはできる。幸いセイバーは魔眼よけの特性を持っていません。魔力で上回る彼女を石化することはできませんが、重圧をかけることはできる。全力でかかれば2分は拮抗できるでしょう。
Ryder's eyes capture Saber. The mystic eyes, which petrify anyone in her sight, temporarily lower Saber's ability.
状況は私が作ります。あなたは動かず、気を逃さぬよう気を配りなさい。
ライダ
ー。では、私の命はあなたに預けます。シロ。
Ryder disappears. The black cavalryman dashes at the swordsman with light speed. The attack is made so quickly that human reactions cannot even perceive it. But Saber repels it like nothing.
いいだろう。まずはあなたが消えろ、ライダー。
A heavy pressure fills the cavern. A cruel smile on her face, the black swordsman starts to move. Interlude. Okay, I'm gonna cut away from that, and where are we going? Where are we going? I think... Oh, I was gonna say Rin, or are we just gonna go to Ryder maybe? I don't know. Her vision spreads out. The instant Tosuka Rin escapes the darkness, she forgets that she's deep underground. Okay, well, Rin, obviously. I was thinking maybe Ryder, see it from her perspective as well, but yeah, we're just Rin right now. Back to being Rin. Remember in the very, very, very beginning, the prologue, we do just play as Rin, In fact, she might have been the main character, I don't know. She feels like a main character. The impossibly high canopy and black sun. The huge cavern is in a cave, but a desolate land. Or, well, obviously she is a main character, more like a protagonist, basically, like the person that we're experiencing the story from, right? There should be 3 kilometers across. In the distance stands a monolithic wall. This is the start and the end of this war. There should be a giant crater above the cliff. Up there is a system that has been activated for 200 years. The massive rock that holds a large magic circle, the Great Holy Grail, belches black fire from its mortar-shaped center. The embryonic movements of the black shadow, the light illuminating the desert is a wave of magical energy. According to Tosuka's records, this is what you call the altar of the beginning. The middle that leads to the middle. The circular circuit, the world of heart, heaven's feel. Title drop again. It has immeasurable magical energy, creating an alien world that lives up to its name.
あれがアンリマユ。この世すべての悪っていうのは伊達じゃないってことね。
When they say angry Mayu, I just hear angry Mayu. Someone named Mayu is angry. I don't know. Rin talks lightly as she makes her way to the altars. So is it really angry Mayu? Because when you read it, I guess Angra Mayu. I don't know. She's worried about Shiro and Ryder, but her situation isn't too good either. The magical energy in the Great Holy Grail isn't something a human can handle. The vortex of magical energy can be called infinite. There's so much that it won't run out, not even if all the magi in the world come here and use whatever magic they wish. It's more than anyone can use in a lifetime, therefore can be called infinite.
不可能はないか。確かにあれはあらゆる願いを可能にする聖杯だ。
Her determination almost breaks, faced with the numbing premonition of death. Keeping her spirits up with idle talk, she walks on. The ones she's watching out for are Assassin and Mato Zoken. Mato Sakura isn't a threat. She has lost her mind, and Rin sees no danger from her. She's just Zoken's puppet after all. Rin's greatest enemy is Mato Zoken. Mato Zokan. The fight against Mato Sakura isn't important.
おかしい。これじゃ祭壇についちゃうんだけど、私。
I think bumped in the microphone. Kind of, because I put the microphone in a new position. Makes it easy to bump into. Oh wow. Zoken shouldn't allow an intruder to trespass this far. If he's planning to attack her, he'll be on the way to the altar. But it's not happening, and Rin's about to reach her destination. She thinks, why is there no interference from Zoken? Why can't she feel his or Assassin's presence? She makes a guess. She denies the possibility, but easily accepts it. No, she's forced to accept it. Because...
嬉しいわ、姉さん。逃げずに来てくれたんですね。
her guess turns out to be true. Weird tower thing. I think Shiro did see that. I don't know if he ever actually. I think he may have seen it in the other routes. I remember in Unlimited Blade Works, right? I think he briefly saw something like this, a towering thing with a dark sun circle, right? I think in the Fate route as well. I don't think we saw the tower, but I think we saw the actual black hole, I guess, which I guess is the gate. The gate to the Grand Holy Grail or whatever. She looks up. On top of the cliff, with the black sun behind her, Mato Sakura welcomes her older sister. I keep reading that wrong. I think it's not Mato. It's like Mato. Mato. It's like there's OU. It's like you gotta like stress the syllable slightly longer than usual. Mato Sakura. Mato Sakura. Rin retreats a little, overwhelmed by the pressure. The girl has been transfigured further than Rin expected. She has like, white anime hair and red eyes. She has new clothes. We already saw her new clothes though, I think, in the shadow form. I remind you, is a servant without form. It's only a shadow that takes form using people's wishes. Therefore, its powers depend on its master. Mato Sakura is now Angramayu. All evils of this world, the function to emit the curse is the girl called Mato Sakura.
参った。綺麗がいたら神の代行者とか言うんだろうな。
Yorikobe. Rin looks up at Sakura, who has turned into a bottomless well of magical energy, and releases her gem sword. But is it something that can match the being above her? There are two functions for weapons that support magic and ceremonial equipment that assist in rituals. One function is to amplify. It's a backup, increasing and supplementing one's magical energy and strengthening the spell itself. These items are considered orthodox support equipment, and magi carry at least one. Rin's jewels are classified in this group. They're like craft assistants. Another is a limited function. It's a special magical item where the weapon itself becomes magic. It's activated using the magical energy of the magus and performs a predetermined divine mystery. Its greatest advantage is that it enables the magus to use magic she's not capable of ordinarily. It only has one application, and thus lacks versatility, but for that reason its power is immense. A lance that always pierces the heart on Gai Bog. A bridle that enslaves holy beasts. Isn't that Rider's Noble Phantasm? And a dagger that cancels any magic effect. Rule Breaker! Noble Phantasms of servants are usually classified in this group. Which is the gem sword? Is it a support equipment that gives magical energy to the user, or is it a limited weapon that defeats the enemy with unique ability? I'm gonna take a guess and say both? Maybe it's both? But, no matter which it may be, nothing should be able to match Mato Sakura. Mato Sakura. The difference in their magical energy is too vast. No matter what kind of a magic it may be, Mato Sakura should be able to drive it back in one breath. Like this. Ah, and then we die.
そんなに怯えて今さら臆病風に吹かれたなんて言わないでくださいね。
言うじゃない。そういうあんたこそいつもそばにいる保護者はどうしたのよ。弱虫なんだからすぐ近くにいてもらわないと困るんじゃない？
The air freezes. Hostile tension mixes into the warm air in the cavern. The black girl bites her lips and sighs.
おじいさまならもういません。邪魔でしたからアサシンと一緒に潰したんです。
She smiles gracefully. She doesn't need to ask. Mato Zoken was killed by Mato Sakura. It's natural that he hasn't shown himself. The old magus was eaten by his own pet dog.
なるほど。完全に自由になったわけね。良くも悪くも、ゾウケンは今まであんたを縛っていた支配者だった。その抑圧を自分の手で始末して、もう怖いものはないってわけ。
いいえ。 それがまだなんですよ、姉さん。おじいさまを消したくらいじゃダメなんです。こんなに強くなって何だってできるようになったのに私はまだ囚われている。もう姉さんなんて取るに足りない存在なのに姉さんは私の中から消えてくれない。 姉さんは私の中で今も懲りずに私をいじめ続けている。だからあなたがいる限り私は自由になんてなれません。
Her voice is a light sing-song, but the words are heavy as slime. The contradiction proves her madness. The hostility in the cavern is a rhapsody of superiority and awe.
その割にはご機嫌じゃない。造形を殺してアサシンも殺して、その分じゃキレイもあんたに殺されたと見るべきね。あれだけ嫌がってたのに大した手際だわ。人殺しにはもう慣れたの？
It gets easier the more you do it.
ええ。だって人を潰すのも飲み込むのも変わらないもの。人間は遊んでいないと毎日がつまらなくて意味がないし、飲まないと乾いて苦しいでしょ。ほら、だから同じ。姉さんと変わらない。私は当たり前のようにみんながしていることをするだけです。
ちょっと今のへりくつ本気で言ってる？
へりくつなんかじゃありません。私は間違ってない。
Maybe a little bit. I don't think it's exactly the same.
違ったのは強くなったからです。強くなったから今までとはあり方が変わってしまっただけ。
Ah, yes. I'm strong, so everything I do is justified because I'm strong.
私は強くなりました。強くなれば何をしても許されるんじゃないんですか？そう、強くなれば誰にも負けなければ今までのことだって許される。私が私じゃなくなれば今までしてきたことも全部当たり前の仕方のないことだって言えるはずです。
A scream of rage. It's the complaint of a petulant child who can't escape unless she believes in it.
わかりましたか、姉さん。私はそういうものになるんです。だから誰だって殺せます。そんなの私にとっては当たり前のことなんだから。
そうで、目につくものなら片っ端から八つ当たりするわけか。けどシロはどうなの？あいつは今でもあんたを助けられると信じてる。それでも関係なくあんたはあいつをやっちゃう気？
The girl stiffens. Rin's question is her last obstacle. Her excitement cools down. Thinking about him, she regains her hold on herself. A serene smile crosses her face.
それは先輩だって例外じゃないわ。私が殺してしまいたいのはあの人だけなんです、姉さん。私、先輩も飲み込んでしまいたい。
Dude. I don't think that's what she means, though. I think she literally means she wants to murder us. Anyway, Mato Sakura's reply shows that she's beyond help. Rin grips the gem sword and gauges the distance between them.
何がアンリマユと差し違えるよ。バカな子だと思ってたけど、ここまでバカとは思わなかったわ。完全に取り込まれて、とっくに人間やめてたのね。
A voice filled with clear hostility. As the supervisor of this land, Tosca Rin acknowledges her own sister as evil.
強がりですね。素直になってください、姉さん。こんな強い力を見せられて本当は羨ましがってるんでしょ。嫉妬してるんでしょ。だからわざわざ叶わないって知りながら私を殺しに来たんです。そう、この子を私から取り上げてまた自分だけで幸せになる気なんだ。
These look like weird, like those Pokemon. I think, isn't there like what, I think it was third generation, like Regus or something. I don't know. Like there's a bunch of these weird humanoid golem Pokemon that was a thing. You know, they kind of look like this. You know, like weird like humanoid golem things again with little eyes, little dots on their faces. Anyway, the shadows stand up. A magic absorption, a bundle of magical energy that matches a servant's noble phantasm. Not one, but many rise up to attack.
渡さない。これは私の力です。姉さんにあげるものは後悔と絶望だけ。それをゆっくりと教えてあげます。
There are 4 figures. They reach out for the small person beneath them like giants protecting the girl.
力の差を見せてあげますね。姉さん、今度は誰も助けに来ない。湖に落ちた虫みたいに、この私に溺れなさい。
The towering shadows attack her. A titanic power that can neither be blocked nor dodged swallows Tosaka Rin. Okay, she's dead. Oh well. Hey, back here. 2 black figures crash against one another. One is Ryder, running at great speed, striking her enemy from all possible directions. Her long hair blown behind her, she looks like a beautiful shooting star. But a shooting star is a small star after all. The swordsman who Ryder faces. Ryder cannot break through Saber's guard as she firmly fixes herself on the ground and overwhelms Ryder. No matter how quickly Ryder leaps to attack her blind spots, Saber deflects the daggers with a single swing of her blade, striking Ryder in the same motion. Her severe firmness reminds me of a black sun. A large star that will consume you once you draw near. No matter how fast Ryder may move, an ephemeral shooting star can never match the light of one that burns in place. Interesting that she's just fighting without her blindfold. You know, I don't think we ever seen that before. Like this particular CG without her with her eyes, you know. Her sneak attack is repelled yet again, and she's wounded. She can retreat as Saber counterattacks because of her superhuman speed. Ryder closes in and withdraws in an instant, just like a black spark. But her efforts merely prevent a fatal blow. The difference in their powers is obvious. Ryder's speed decreases the more she attacks. High-speed movement and continuous offense. Natural healing that regenerates the wounds Saber sustains. She's not thinking about anything that comes after. You can't match Saber unless she uses all of her energy. Ryder's blocking Saber's attack by attacking. Once Saber shifts to offense, she and her master will be killed instantly. Therefore, Ryder keeps running, knowing she'll eventually burn out. Her energy is lost with every passing second. Ryder says she could last 2 minutes. It's been 10 minutes since passing that limit. Ryder's legs are starting to give in to the strain. In contrast, Saber is unscratched. Ryder's attacks have now reached her and she shows no fatigue. Technique, vitality, and magical energy. Saber overwhelms Ryder in these 3 aspects. Therefore, once Ryder loses her speed, her sole advantage, Saber will shift to offense. Offense? Ryder's speed is declining. It's only a matter of time before Saber catches up to Ryder's speed. A few more seconds, Ryder will be out of breath once her next attack is blocked. The instant Ryder loses her strength and magical energy, Saber will slice her body in half. But this has been predicted. Before they came to the cavern, the boy told Ryder of his prediction of this exact outcome. She knows she'll lose if she fights like this. There's only one way to change the outcome of death. They hold their breath and wait for the moment. Ryder attacks Saber. At the same instant, I loosen the restraint on my left arm and start the projection. I'm disappearing, loosening the shroud on Archer's arm. Search. I'm blown away. The wind's strong. I'm losing my comprehension of what's before me. Let go of the right hand. Put the shroud back on. I can't bear it for even a second. I'll lose everything. I'll lose what I value. Search. Select. No, every part of my body's dying at this moment. Ryder's fighting desperately. I can't whine about this. I have to do what I can and fight. I can't lose my concentration for even a second. Ryder's going to time it. I have to free my left arm so I can match her timing. Select, analyze. But it hurts. It's painful and scary. Quick as Ryder. I think I know what Shiro's doing. Yeah, I think he mentioned this in the other timeline, you know, when he was fighting Saber himself, right? I think I remember. It disappears. Something I value disappears. Oh, okay. You see that little scene there? I think it's Kiritsugu, his dad, you know? Maybe he forgot about like why he kept his original ideal in the first place. I can't remember what I lost. Something about sacrificing the one to save the many or something. I don't know. What I kept in my heart cannot be recalled ever again. Seigi no Mikata. Shiro will never be a Seigi no Mikata ever again. Defer. Slash. My right lung is torn from within. Not yet. I can't stay conscious. Ryder is also desperate. I won't lose. I give all I have to keep watching Ryder. Ryder's fighting her fight. I'll fight my own fight. Ryder stops. Ryder must have exhausted her reserves of energy because she's on her knees in front of Saber. Saber's sword moves. Ryder's going to be killed. Oh, we have a choice. Interesting. I can attack Saber. I can wait, or I can use another projection. I think waiting would probably be a better idea, you know? It might be hesitation though, I'm not sure. But I think this is the correct option, in which case, I'll choose the other options because I want to see what happens. So what happens if I attack Saber right now? Attack! I can't just abandon Ryder. I bear the pain and the shredding memory. I pull out the Azov sword and run to the Black Swordsman. Ah! If my determination was quick, my action was quick as well. My legs are as strong as an explosion, and my body is as fast as a bullet. Regurgitation of blood, backflow of my senses, backflow of poison. My left arm and my body become one. An inexperienced warrior named Emiya Shiro turns into a supreme super being. A second feels like 10. I can manage it. I can match Saber by sacrificing Emiya Shiro. I run to the confronting figures and attack from the side. Ryder's on the ground. Saber can only react with her eyes. I got her. I take aim at her open side and swing the Azov sword at her left arm. Nani? It breaks. The sword that should have pierced Saber's flesh shatters at the moment of contact. Uh-oh. At the speed of light, the counterattack comes. An arm flies off. It rolls across the ground, just as I planned. What? I planned this? Ryder jumps back while Saber just stands there. I kneel, trying to staunch the flow of blood from my left shoulder with my empty hand. Oh no, we lost our super arm, our archer arm. We can't do anything. We're back to being useless Shiro. And also obviously dying from the blood loss. I writhe in agony.
反応できなかったのではありません。反応する必要がなかったのです、シロ。
The Black Swordsman stays without emotion. She comes near me. She steps behind my back and...
これであなたは牙をもがれた。口にはしませんが、さくらはあなたの存命を望んでいます。あなたを殺す前に無力化できたのなら、自分の前に連れてこいというのが彼女の望みです。ですが。
The tip of her sword pricks my spine. A cold weight of death, able to pierce my heart with one push.
選びなさい。ここで私の剣にかかるか、死以上の死を桜に与えられるか。
This is a
どち
mercy.
らを取るかはあなた次第です。
To die now, I guess. I'm losing consciousness. My blood's flowing out of me and the sword is pressed against my back. I don't know what I chose. There's only one thing I'm sure of, is that I can't save Sakura, no matter what. Blit. Dead end, so we just die.
タイガー道場は前回で最終回を迎えたよ。
Oh. I haven't seen you for a while. Like, I think we saw them, like, in the very beginning. Just like, just normal people. Just the normies.
丸ボタンを押してタイトル画面に戻った方が身のためだぜ。
Okay.
エキストラステージ。
Or maybe not. She just said that there was no Taiko Dojo, but there is.
サイド みんな元気？情け容赦なくデッドってる？軽い気持ちの選択ミスからあなたを救うタイガー道場リミックスだよ。おーす、私たちの戦いはまだ始まったばかりだぜ。ああ、それダメ。そのセリフを言うと打ち切りになるからやめて。さて、さくらちゃんルートもクライマックス直前。東坂さんが大ピンチって時にやられてる場合じゃないでしょう。そうだよ。白じゃどうあってもセイバーには勝てないんだから、ここはライダーを信じて自分の仕事に徹すること。白の役割は後方支援。遠くから戦いを見守って美味しいところをかっさらうべし。けどなんていうか派手な話になってきたわね。舞台は地下になるわ。さくらちゃんは超絶パワーアップをするわ。フェイトよ、どこに行く？そうなんすよ師匠。このルートこそ私の出番かと思ったらライバルがさくらでしょ。もう全然勝負にならなくて、こうやって道場に出戻りしたのでした。悲惨な話じゃのう。いじめられっ子が実は一番打たれ強いっていうのは本当だったんだ。恐るべし遠坂姉妹、実はどっちも悪魔っ子だったとは。ほんとみんな猫かぶってて困っちゃう。セイバーもブラックになって容赦ないし、リンもいざとなったら冷酷になるし。
Really is written, I guess so, when I think about it. You know, because everyone, like a lot of people are turning super evil and everything. Saber and Berserker. Berserker was, well, I mean, he was kind of insane in the first place, but he got even more insane, you know, when he got turned into the Shadow Berserker or whatever. And of course, Sakura is super evil. Rin, I guess Rin's kind of more, like, you see her more of her cold side, I guess, you know, especially when she's talking to Sakura, you know. It's like tough.
シローもかわいそう。ヒロインの中で裏表ないの私だけだもの。いやまあ、確かにイリアちゃんは裏表ないけどね。
I don't know about that.
さて、それじゃ恒例のちょっといい話。さくらちゃんルートヘブンズフィールは2種類のエンディングがあります。
Two ending, mm-hmm.
このどちらかがグランドフィナーレ。
Grande finale.
ステイナイ
の真のエンディングです。トゥルーとノーマルね。まあノーマルには簡単にいけると思うわ。けどトゥルーへの条件は今までの成果が問われるっていうか、ぶっちゃけ私の好感度が4以下だったり投影を1回でも多く使ってるとトゥルーにはいけないのでした。
Oh, okay. Effective points are below 4, or if you use projection One too many times. I don't know. Well, we'll see, I guess. Don't spoil. I kind of want to get the normal end first, though, you know, so it kind of fits. I want to get the normal end and then the true end. So,
何よ、最後なんだからこれぐらいいいじゃない。
I don't know if we have enough affection points. Maybe? I don't know. Like, we don't know. I mean, in fact, like, to avoid a bad end, or a bad end or dead end in the, early on in the route is to get affection points of Ilya, right? So, I mean, I got no choice, is the thing.
ダメなり、これはフェイト最後の砦なり。でもぶっちゃけ、イリアちゃん好感度は14日目からやり直せばなんとかなるのである。
Day 14. Okay, day 14. I think, I don't know, I think we got all the scenes we can with Ilya, though. So we might be on the path to the true end, which I kind of don't want yet. I don't know. The other option is to, I guess, use too much projection magic. I wonder if there's a... we'll see, I guess.
だってここ Q&A よ。ヒントを出すことが私たちの存在理由よ。
そうなんだ。ネタバレとよく違いがわからないけど、とにかく師匠応募だ。
39回目にしてようやく気づいたか。さて、次はいよいよオーラス最後のタイガー道場よ。長かった本編もついにおしまい。最後のバッドエンドは鳥を飾るにふさわしいラブラブ激ヤマ番外編という噂。おのおの期待して優柔不断を貫くがよい。
Keep up your indecisiveness, is that a hint? Maybe when we have to make a decision, we just like don't pick or something, and then... I don't know, we'll see, I guess. Alright, go back here. What happens if I use another projection? Because I assume... we're projecting something right now, right? But what if we just quit halfway and use something else? Is that a thing we could do? Again, they also did mention, you know, use projection one too many times. So I wonder, yeah, what happens? Do we just get another bad end, or can we... Well, let's see. I pass my limits. I project the weapon to stop Saber while maintaining the projection for Ryder. I lose my cool. My thoughts surpass the speed of light and white out. Robbed of object and subject, I am controlled by an unknown perception. Shrinking endlessly, expanding endlessly, multiplying endlessly. The fantasy turns into chaos with law. It came from nothingness, but it didn't come from nothingness, and many similarities arise from expansion.
I am the bone of my sword.
Ooh, I am the bone of my sword, eh? Oh! I ready the sword I projected. Yeah. There's no need to aim. The image of it hitting it is there, so this attack will surely hit Saber. Some unreturnable breaks. I see the result of my ruptured left eye. Ryder has retreated from Saber. Having just repelled a spiral sword, Saber is unable to pursue her. The small opening lasts a mere 2 seconds, but those 2 seconds are more than Ryder needs. 50 meters. Seeing the sudden gap between them, Saber instantly realizes Ryder's attention. And there's only one way to oppose it. The strongest attack for the strongest attack. Alright, it's the Noble Phantasm music, I think. Black light flows out. A scorching wind bursts from Saber's sword. A comet will attack her the next second. The strongest Noble Phantasm is employed to wipe out the pure white light from Ryder. Ryder lowers her stance. The summoning circle is already completed. A giant eye bound by blood materializes in front of her. The sword ready beside her. Converging and spinning, the light of the star reaches the critical point. The black sun stands ready, the flare held in both hands. Its true name is cast. Rider's figure is instantly covered in white. Ikusu. The true name is revealed. Saber's sword transformed into a blazing black flame. The two lights in the cavern contend for supremacy. At that instant, I stopped time. I sell all my processes, disguising this instant as eternity. You know, there's so many times where in this visual novel, it's like time stops, time freezes. You know, so okay, and then we're gonna do something else as well, I guess. Search, select, analyze, project. That's my role. The second projection, magic that shades my existence away. But we can't beat Saber without it. We can't match Saber's noble phantasm, even with Bellerophon? Bellerophon? We knew that already, so I'm glad I'm gonna make her win. I'm gonna make her win, rather. If Ryder's noble phantasm is inferior in force, I'll make up for the difference.
I am the bone of my sword.
I am the bone of my sword. Yeah. I already know what I have to use. The projection is completed in an instant. The greatest protection Archer knows, the noble phantasm that will lead Ryder to victory. Protection. So probably, it's the shield, right? Roeas or something. Roeas! I make it into reality using its true name. A shudder runs through my outstretched arm. Nerves, muscles, and blood dance around like mad. I frantically hold my convulsing left arm with my right. Barrett, I can't stop the projection. The lights are still competing. If Ryder loses Aeus now, she'll be vaporized in an instant. My left arm jumps about, while my shoulder fires bullets into my body. The magical energy I can't control explodes inside my body, and just like an eraser, turns Emiyashiro's body white. I roar out. I scream to ward off the pain and the fear of losing myself. Air magical energy is smashed. It completely destroys the balance between the two. Scattering the fourth petal, the black ultimate light penetrated through. It fills the cavern with bright white light. The two servants are blown away. Ryder smashes against the wall at the exact speed at which she charged. Saber is hurled backward by Bellerophon and falls to the ground on her back. I don't know why I can't say it. Bellerophon. They're both alive. Ryder must have used up her magical energy as she's still on the ground. For Saber, she's deeply wounded, but she still has some power left. We barely had the edge in the confrontation of the noble phantasms. Bellerophon had 90% of its life, offset by Saber's holy sword. I run. I run without understanding what I have to do. I release the Azov sword while I run.
Saber.
I run to her. I run to her and straddle her defenseless body.
Shiro.
Did she hit her head? Saber's looking up at me absent-mindedly. How must I look to her? I'm on top of her, looking down with dagger upraised. Saber's natural healing power is extraordinary. She'll regenerate unless I finish her off right now. Finish her here. Finish her. We'll be killed unless I kill Saber, who's wounded and unable to fight back. My fragmented mind is strangely clear right now. She must be conscious again. Saber's staring at me with cold eyes. Can't do it! Maybe we can. Hey, Saber, how about you be the good guy again? Let's go fight Sakura together! I don't think we can do that. I think she'll just murder us. Well, let's see. I can't bring the blade down. My hand's shaking and I can't pierce Saber's heart. She's just looking up at me. She's staring at me without emotion or interest. Only a few days. It's only been 8 days since the night I lost her. No, I should say it's already been 8 days. It's been that long since I lost her clear golden hair and her gentle green eyes. I can still clearly recall her silver armor and the beauty of her attacks. Even though I knew nothing, she accepted me as our master, serving as my sword to the very end. No matter how many times she was wounded and faced death, her determination never wavered. I won't forget about it. I can't forget about that night, that miracle, the fate route, the golden hair shining under the moonlight. It's an internal scene that will never be lost, no matter how much she changes. And I realize I can't kill Saber. Even though she has turned dark and her magical energy is ominous, she's still the Saber that protected me. So how can I kill her? The dagger falls, not onto her chest but onto the ground. The black swordsman says nothing. Her body's completely healed now. It's probably because of the enormous amount of Sakura's magical energy. Her body's not the only thing that has healed, as her magical energy is charged as well.
シロ、初めてあなたを憎んだ。
I can't understand Saber's
あな
hatred.
たは私にあなたを殺せというのですね。
It's natural that she's disappointed.
いいでしょう。望み通り。私の手であなたの首を。
The cave rumbles. What's happening off in the darkness? Rumbling like a death cry comes from the way Tosaka went. The vibration sounds like a lamentation. The person causing the rumbling is frantically calling for help?
Saber!
I don't know if it's because of the vibration, but Saber's body is sinking to the ground. No, she's being swallowed up by her own shadow.
あなたの処刑は先送りです。さくらが救いを求めている。
The shadow fades away. Having drawn Saber in, it seeps into the rock and disappears. Okay, I wonder, well, I don't know. If we killed her, though... Because, I guess, yeah, she's retreating. And she doesn't kill us. So I wonder what happens in the final confrontation. Or assuming, you know, there's a confrontation with Sakura, right? I suddenly wake up. I realize I'm sleeping in an unfamiliar place. We just slept. No, something's wrong. Something's wrong, but I can't put my finger on it. I wonder why. I get up. I shake my head and clear my mind. Where's Ryder, by the way? I don't know. Maybe she used up all her magic energy, in which case she's probably gone as well. In fact, if she's dead, or she's, defeated or whatever, because she used her noble phantasm, has her soul went to Sakura as well? In which case, the final, summoning of Angamayu or whatever, probably be happening even sooner. I eliminated something important at the cost of something important. Now, what did he say? I eliminated something important at the cost of something important. Okay, that's okay. I thought I read that wrong, but I guess that's that's what it is. I pulled the Azov sword from the ground. That's odd. Why is the dagger that was in my hand sticking out of the ground? I tightened the restraint in my left arm. I've used up most of the magical energy. What's left in Archer's arm and myself. I should be able to do more if I combine them, but I can only manage one more projection. I won't be able to suppress Archer's arm after that. I'm forgetting something, but I should hurry for now. My body's stiff. I feel like I'm a tin man. Someone's calling for me in the distance. The voice. The unfamiliar voice. Feels like something important, and I move my tin body forward. It takes time to go through the cave. The rumbling has already stopped. A warm wind that makes me want to vomit is coming from the back. My left arm hurts. My brain shreds a little more with each step, and my thoughts are crumbling apart like a collapsing building. I escape from the black darkness into the white darkness. My body's burning. I'm a brazier, and it feels like I'm thrown inside a furnace. My headache's getting worse. My breath is hot, and the air is even hotter. The heat burns my lungs, and the rotten air sticks to my throat. I was wrong. This isn't a furnace, it's like being inside a giant's stomach. This is the last stage, the final destination. Fox only, no items. Where Sakura hid herself, Zoken lurked, and Tosaka has now gone. But it's too quiet. I don't feel any battles going on. Everything's so intensely white that I can't find Zoken's laughter, Tosaka's figure, or Sakura's downcast expression. I walk forward without a thought of what might have happened. I don't have time or energy to waste on that. My thoughts are a precious resource right now. I can project one more time. I can't degrade my final weapon with unnecessary speculation. I scale the cliff. I keep my head blank as I climb, conserving what little of my mind remains. There's just no one here. I don't know what happened. I feel like the battle is already like finished and everyone's dead. A pillar of light that's like a black sun. There. Oh, hey, there's Sakura. Stands Sakura, transfigured to black.
Sakura?
Sakura looks at me with wonder. Red eyes without emotion. The coldness of her eyes brings everything to a halt. Oh, stupid. I made the same mistake again.
来てくれたんですね、先輩。随分と遅いから逃げちゃったのかなって勘違いしちゃいました。ごめんなさい。今すぐ私を呼び戻しますね。先輩を驚かせようと思って出口にいっぱい配置したのは失敗でした。
She smiles. At that instant, my spine turns to ice. Sakura's smile is so unlike her that makes me forget about what I have to say or what I have to project.
Sakura. Tosaka, どこに?
I ask a stupid question. Completely forgetting about bringing Sakura back, I ask something I don't need to, something that's readily apparent.
姉さんです。
My question hasn't taken her by surprise. It seems she's pitying me for failing to grasp something so obvious.
そうだ。俺より先にTosakaが来たはずだ。あいつどこに行った?
The air is hot. It feels like the wind on my skin is melting my body. I look around the cavern from here. I don't see Tosaka below. The only sign of human life is here, by Sakura's feet. A cloth that looks like a ribbon on the ground, dyed in black. Tosaka's presence is gone. Tosaka's body is gone. Tosaka's bloodstain doesn't even exist. Can't, touch it and see how she died.
Sakura, お前。
先輩の思っている通りです。姉さんはもうこの世のどこにもいないんです。だってさっき私が飲み込んでしまったんですもの。
Num num. Who is it?
あ、もちろん散らかしてなんていませんよ。体も心も残さずきれいに。こんな体になってもお行儀はいいんです、私。
Okay. Gotta have your table manners. Who is it?
けど姉さんは死んでなんかいません。今もこうやって私の中で苦しんでいます。姉さん、あんなに弱かったんですね。私がされたことを一から体験させてあげてるんですけど、1日目で泣き崩れてる。
Interesting. Is that what you can do? Like, it reminds me of Naruto. What was that guy named Itachi or whatever? He uses like his weird eye thing, make people experience like 1,000 years of torture in 1 second. Something like that.
ほら、聞こえますか？助けてって、ごめんなさいって、昔の私みたいに叫んでる。ああ、かわいいな。そんなことまで口にして。お願いだからここから出してさくらですって。バカな姉さん、そんなこと言われたらもっと楽しみたくなるのに。
Who is it? Who? 誰？
美味しすぎて我を忘れそう。ごちそうさま先輩。先輩が連れてきてくれたあの人は最高のごちそうでした。
Whose outer shell is that? My remaining thoughts ignite. My reason explodes. I'm starting to forget what I'm supposed to do and who the person in front of me is. Who is she? What are we doing? You went too far. Too far away for me to retrieve you.
やめてください。そんな目で私を見ないで。だいたい先輩がいけないんですよ。セーバーを助けたりするから最後の最後で姉さんは私を殺し損なったんです。
Oh, is that what it is? It really is. Yeah, that's our indecisiveness might have cost us our chance at saving Sakura.
セーバーの助けがなかったら殺されていたのは私の方だったのに。けど嬉しいです。先輩はセーバーを助けて、私を助けて、姉さんを殺してくれた。だから
違う、俺は
先輩も一緒に取り込んであげます。
Okay, time for war.
さあ先輩、姉さんが待っていますよ。姉さんたらさっきから先輩に助けを求めてばっかりなんだもの。すぐそばに行って手でも握ってあげてくださいね。
The shadow falls. The light from the pillars blocked off as if a giant wall is created. Black shadows emerge. I don't know where they came from, but the giants surround me like a prison. There's nowhere to run. The giants melt into each other, becoming a tidal wave that surges over me. All my senses disappear in an instant. An infinite, boundless darkness. I hear someone weeping as I fall into Sakura's shadow. Bad end. It's not a dead end, it's a bad end, so maybe we get tortured for all of eternity. Amazing.
Extra stage!
Side B this time.
お待たせ。あの子もその子もどの子も大好き。みんな大好きフェイト唯一のラブラブ激ヤマエンドだよ。
Okay.
やったー、優柔不断な男の子をみんなで慰めてダメにする素敵なってこれのどこがラブラ
やっぱり無理あるっすか師匠。
ブエンドだ。もうこういうサスペンスなの禁止。苦労して倒したはずの怪生物がエンディングロールの後に蘇ってフィンとかも大好き。
不滅ゆえに怪物だからな。はあ先輩久しぶりっす。
まったくこれというのも変な未練にこだわってからよ。助けられるのは一人だけ。その覚悟で最終決戦に臨んだんだから、どんな状況だろうと貫き通さないと。
ハウス立派です師匠。けど本当にセイバーを救うエンディングはないんですか？セイバールートをやれ。
Play the Saber route if you want Saber.
身も蓋もないけどそういうことね。さくらちゃんルートでセイバーちゃんをハッピーにするエンディングはないので、セイバーちゃん支持派は諦めてください。さて
Here she was.
タイガー道場もこれで本当におしまいです。全40回飽きずに付き合ってくれてありがとうございました。
Hooray! We got all the Tiger Dojos, got all the bad ends, I assume.
うーわーそんなにあったんだ。けどタイガーこのスタンプ全部集めるとどうなるの？
それは集めてのお楽しみ。本編ももうすぐ終わるし、まだ見てない道場があったらスキップ機能を駆使してやり直すのも楽しいかもね。
I think we got them all, though.
何にせよ今までプレイしてくれてありがとう。本編もあとちょっと、最後まで頑張ってね。
今まで本当にありがとう。楽しかったよ。それじゃあバイバイ。縁があったらフルコンプリート後にまた会おうね。
Okay.